Hello, YouTube. Thank you for having me. This is going to be my debut breaking down a song I made. This is what it sounds like. We'll back it up a little bit.
Back in the room with the full moon view that I always knew. Marks on the wall. I was 4'2", getting social.
Okay, so how I did this. This was a quickie I did one day, or in a sitting and a half the other week. I'm by no means a professional, and it's sloppy, sorta. I like it though. I'm satisfied with it. So, starting off, we got drums. We're just gonna get right into it. Kick. This is how I do my drums. I just kind of access them through. So I click this button up here. Drums, and then these are all the free kits I've downloaded over the years. And let's say, like, I don't know where this one is exactly, but you grab it, you drag it over, you hear it, and then I don't know how to mix. I hardly did any mixing. I cut that thing off a little bit. I don't know what that does. I messed around with the overdrive, and I brought the volume down a ton. That's it for the kick. And then here's the snare. It's actually a double snare. This one below is just a quieter volume. I don't know if there's a better way to do that or not, but that's how I stacked it up. And then the hats are going to be right here. That's it for the drums. Super easy. Next part of the song, or kind of the main element for the music, is going to be the keys. Sounds nice and smooth. This is definitely just a preset I got clicking around. I played the chords. Here are the chords. C major with a C bass note. A minor, okay? First inversion with a D bass note. I think that's called A minor over D. And then a normal A minor. So I got a little creative there. But super basic. Really just 3 chords right there. Next is going to be the little synth here. Again, just another basic preset I pulled off of something. What is it? A retro synth. This is what it is. Whatevs. Sounds good enough. And then a bass. Wish I had water up here. Here's the bass. It's very faint if you're hearing it through your phone, or you're playing through like speakers. You can hear more clearly. I need to be better about mixing basses and whatever into the mix. But that's the music. I think that's all. The only other part I add something else is gonna be right here. I add this little. Here, we'll solo just this. And I panned it just coming out of the right ear. It's pretty quiet. I'll make it louder actually. But with the rest of the music,
Now I'm going up and I can only go one way.
you can hear it there. It goes back up to these words right here. This is where I bring in the first bit of singing. Here's some vocals, lyrics.
Back in the room with the full moon view that I always knew. Marks on the wall. I was 4'2", getting so strong. If I only knew. Yeah.
That's good enough for me. Like I said, I did this in a day, in a sitting. The vocals, like I said, I am not the person to break down a vocal chain.
Back in the
I kind of
room
gave
with
this
the
one that
full
radio
moon view that I
vibe,
always knew.
right?
Marks on
Stereo,
the
radio
wall. I was
vibe.
4'2",
I pretty much
getting
get that
so
with
strong. If I
this
only
EQ
knew.
right here.
Back in
by-
the room with the full moon view
If I
that I
take it off,
always
that
knew.
almost sounds
Marks
more
on the
normal.
wall. I was 4'2",
But when
getting
you
so strong.
Cut all
If
the
I
highs and
only
lows,
knew.
you get that radio or
Back
telephone
in the
vibe, whatever you
room
want to
with
call
the
it.
full moon
And this
view
Fat
that I
FX,
always
this
knew.
does a similar
Marks on the
thing.
wall. I was 4'2",
It just-
getting so strong. If
I moved it
only
way over
knew.
here. Help
Back in the
give that
room
sound a
with
little
the
bit
full
more.
moon view that I always knew. Marks
These
on
are
the
just
wall.
backing
I was
vocals to the
4'2",
right and
getting
left.
so strong. If I only knew.
So these are them by themselves.
Back in the room with the full moon view that
This,
I
yeah,
always
it
knew.
was
Marks
really
on the
weak,
wall. I was
but
4'2", getting so strong. If I only knew. Yeah.
I don't know how to make that sound good. In my head, it was like there needs to be like a yeah. And that's the best I came up with. So this is
Back in the room with
what it all sounds like.
that I always knew. Marks on the
We'll let it
wall.
ride
I was
into this
4'2",
next
getting so strong. If I only knew.
verse. Don't judge it too hard
Back in the room
because
with the full moon view that I always knew. Marks on the wall.
very temporary
I was
lyrics,
4'2",
whereas
getting
this is
so
right here.
strong. If I
Coming
only
up.
knew. That every time I wanna go outside and play that day, and every little thing I see I can make myself
It's whatever. It's temporary. It's just holding a place. That's what makes it temporary. The flow is mid. The words are random. But it's okay enough. I like this next part though. Right here.
Guess I got my new shoes on, and I'm dusting up the yearbooks, looking for the dresser. New shoes in yearbooks. How do they go together?
I like that part. I thought that was smooth. Guess I got my new shoes on. I kind of freestyled that. I just like that flow, how it like flew into that.
Yeah, I just wanna see the world and play. Yeah, guess I got my new shoes on, and I'm dusting
And
up
cutting the
yearbooks,
bass right there
looking for
works
the
good
dresser.
too.
Everybody
Notice
wants
like
the same.
this
I don't
bass
wanna
right
see
here,
the
how it
world
goes
today.
away.
Yeah, I just wanna see the world and play. Yeah, guess I got my new shoes on.
Started
and
the
I'm
hi-hats.
dusting up yearbooks, looking for the dresser. New shoes in yearbooks.
Worked for me.
How do they go together?
And the music just kicks in a little bit. I was pretty much done after that. I didn't have anything else left to do or wanted to do. I just copy and pasted the beginning.
Back in the room with the
So I guess that makes it the chorus.
always knew marks on the wall. I was 4 foot
And then it
two,
just rides
so
out like
strong.
this.
If I only knew. Yeah. Back
Do I have any notes on this? I could clean this up. Everything over here could be like labeled and made better. That's organization stuff.
Yeah.
Super easy. Literally easy drum pattern, stock piano, synth, bass, and then just flowed some words together, and that made a little minute 48-second song, I think it was. So I hope you enjoyed it.